Ryan Satin and his girlfriend Erica Steiner.
Totally on the list. You know what's funny is that they've got a lot of pushback from
really?
like a lot of
Did he walk it back or he doubled down?
No, they never walk it back. They always they try to talk their way out of it, but we know what they're trying. Here's the thing: is like when you tweet things out to try to get people in trouble,
right?
You're gonna and it's somebody the people the popular people,
right?
You're gonna get pushback. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like the point? Because everybody knows what you're trying to do.
Right.
You're trying to get people in trouble. That's what the social justice warriors do. They try to bring up imperfections that people have done, right? And they try to and highlight them and try to make people dislike people for it. They try to get you in trouble. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's like if that's what you have to do, if that's what you like to do, then be prepared for the consequences.
Now, would you say your boy KG was of that ilk?
Yeah, he was very similar to that. Yeah.
So let me ask you a question. So it's not just that he this is also another thing I think. Okay, let me know what you think, Jojo and Di. Mm-hmm. It's not just that he went after somebody that was famous. I think part of the problem was everybody understood what Jericho was trying to do. You know what I'm saying?
90% of the people understood what he was trying to do.
Right.
But the 10% will sit there and just argue with you.
Right.
In the face of common sense, staring them in the face, and just they just look. I mean, they look foolish.
Right. So let me ask you
in this case.
Let me ask you a question real quick, just condensed version. What have they been saying since the pushback?
Oh, nothing really.
Okay.
But like at that time, it was like Right. But I'm just saying, I was talking to like Vince Russo doesn't like Ryan, and I told everybody I have no problem with Ryan Satin because I think he's an entertaining guest on this show because he, like you said, he brings it. He'll argue, he'll stuff, he'll laugh. He's a funny guest to have on the show, right?
Right.
But bro, he gets a lot of heat he starts a lot of things with a lot of people.
Yeah, I didn't know that. King Mo was hot. I saw him in TNA.
I'm saying, dude, it's like that's very strange, right? Social justice warriors.
Now, what do you do? Now, here's the other thing.
Like these righteous people. It's like they're like, boy, you're really starting a lot of stuff with a lot of people that didn't ask for it.
Right, they're like Christians.
Right.
Bro, it's almost like, I'll give you an example. What happens, because, Ryan likes to hang out a lot in wrestling shows, right? And I've seen him, I actually hung out with him once at WrestleMania. What happens if he bumps into King Mo at WrestleMania next year?
Oh, I don't know, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I won't really go do nothing to him, but that's just a...
you never know.
Yeah. I don't know. It's
he wasn't very happy when I saw him TNA.
The way I look at it is you're covering this business, but when you do things like that and you tweet things like King Mo, when you tweet negative comments about King Mo's work and stuff like that, I think you're being very disrespectful to the business that you cover.
Not just
unless
that.
I just want to say this to people. Yeah. Regardless, our opinions on this is like. If you want to say stuff like that, I will tell you because Conan and me, we've done this.
Yeah.
We've been in the business. So when you talk about another person's work and you've never done it, that's it's like, hey, check yourself here a little bit because hey, I've done this, and and that's I don't think you should.
Right, and he had the balls to go in there.
Somebody that's done it before, not somebody that hasn't.
Well,
it's Husey. Hello.
Not somebody that hasn't,
Well, and then here's the other thing, and obviously Brian doesn't know this because we didn't know it until Dan Lambert told us, but he's a super, super, super wrestling fan with much respect, and when I'm backstage, I see the respect that he has for the business, you know what I'm saying? Right. So he's going out there, and he's just trying to perform, and so he was hot, I can tell you that.
Oh, you know that for fact then, too.
Yes, I was there. That whole clip, Colby.
When he tweeted that, you were there for when he read the tweet?
No, but I think you told me about it, or somebody told me about it, and I go, hey, man, what's up with
Oh, so you wouldn't ask him about it.
Yeah, because he was there. I was gonna actually record a rebuttal. And
you said you were going to. Yeah, you never did, though.
Yeah, we just got busy. And he was there, man, I can't, who is this cat? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I want to see him face to face and shit like that. And I was like,
really?
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Yeah. See?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm sorry.
Right.